What's up guys, it's the NJB here, and today I'm going to be talking about FUBO TV. So what it is a paid TV subscription, like internet TV service, and you can basically watch a lot of different sports, but one I'm going to be focusing on the most in this video is football. And by football I mean like soccer, like you guys know what I mean. So yeah, so first of all, first thing I want to say before I say anything else is that this is specifically for like people in the US. So I don't know if it's available outside of the US. It might be available in like Portugal, I think, but other than that I don't think it's available outside the US. So if you're watching this, like I know a lot of you guys are in England, I don't know if you guys would be able to pay for it or get it, but for the most part I know for sure it's only in the US because that's where I live. So I'm just going to talk about what you get with Fubo and how it works. And in my opinion, it's a really good alternative to like a cable TV because you get a lot of the stuff that you'd want from cable TV, like mainly the sports from this service. So I'm just going to get right into it. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to show you guys the homepage. So in the homepage, you basically have all the sports coming on for today and tomorrow, and then right here you can click on the different events. So if I click here, I can see like Real Madrid, Atletico, and Leicester. Both these games are going to be interesting to watch, so that's good. But anyway, on the homepage you'll see these games. So you can see Real Sociedad and Sporting Gijón are playing. I don't even know what this is, but either way, it shows you guys basically the games that are coming on. You can see first of all it does show like soccer, or actually not necessarily. So it just shows games coming on in order. It does show like all the sports that are available. As you notice, like I didn't customize any of this, and naturally it's just going to show you guys all the sports events coming on. So it is geared toward like sports, and that's a good thing because to be honest, no one really cares about, or okay, I personally don't care about like the other channels on this. I mean, if I can get it without it I would. So I'm just glad it shows me like all the sports that I want to watch. I do only watch like Premier League and like basically soccer, like La Liga, Premier League, and most of the leagues and Champions League. So you can see it has these games coming on, and it tells me what channel I can watch it on, as you guys can see right here. And if the game was live, I'll just click on it and I can just watch it. So no games are on right now, so I can't do that. But either way, for tomorrow it shows, for me it's going to be April 11th, and Dortmund are playing Monaco and Juventus are playing Barcelona, and that's Champions League. So again, it does say which channel it's going to be on, and that's that. So you can also see that's like other sports on. So college softball, you see these games are on. It says what channels they're playing on. You can set it to record if you want, and then I'd be able to watch it like immediately after. And once I hit record, then I have 72 hours after the end of that game or show to watch it. So after that it's gone. So that's that. And there's a maximum of 3 that you can keep, like recorded and scheduled. So in total you can only have like 3, like I don't know how to say it, but in total you can only have like 3 scheduled and recorded in your DVR. So if you have like 2 recordings scheduled and 1 that's already saved, like that's max, that's 3. So that's that. It may be changing that soon, but I really don't know. So for NBA, you can see we have the Minnesota Timberwolves and Oklahoma City, and you can see like the other games on, and of course it tells what channel it's going to be on. So that's that. And then you can see games for Wednesday that I already showed you. So right here we have the guide. So I'm just going to show you guys the channels and the section. So if I clicked on one of these, you guys would see the show. I don't want to do that because I really don't want to get a copyright. So you guys won't be able to see the video if I get a copyright. So I can't really click on it. But it comes out basically like any other TV service, and you can just watch the channel. So you can see all the channels. The main soccer channels would be NBC, that's for Premier League. Fox Sports is all Champions League and Bundesliga, so German games. NBC Sports Network is also for Premier League. Watch like basketball on this channel. beIN Sports, and beIN Sports, the Spanish version, is also Premier League, and basically Fox Sports, and there's one more NBC, or CNBC is also like a Premier League channel. So that's that. But right now I'm just gonna scroll through the channels like slowly so you guys can see what you get. Feel free to pause the video like at any moment if you want to see like which channels. Personally, I'm only interested in like the sports channels, mainly the football channels. But if you guys are interested in this, like you guys can see what you get. And the other channels that are kind of interesting, I guess, are like FX, like the movie channels, because you can watch like movies on that. So these channels, so that's kind of interesting, but not really necessary. But for the most part, this is like a pretty good service. Right here you have movies that you can watch and TV shows. So for series, you can click on any of these and watch it. Let me show you guys an example. So if you click on Legacy, 24 Legacy, you can watch like any of the shows it has listed or the episodes you have listed on demand. For movies, it's the same thing. But one downside about like watching movies is that you can't go forward into the movie. So I don't know if it's on every movie, but I was watching Transformers and I just couldn't fast forward. So, and it gave me a warning in the beginning, so that's just one downside about this, like the movie parts. But other than that, if the servers is pretty good. The only problem I had was that my DVR just wasn't working right. Like it said a game that was already recorded, it said I couldn't watch it because it was still like scheduled, like it hadn't happened yet, but it already ended. And I tweeted it to them and they responded to me like pretty quickly. So, and they told me I just wait 10 minutes and see if it's there, and it was. So that's that. So they do have like pretty good customer service. If you have a problem, just tweet at them and they'll like respond to you. And yeah, so it's basically like $35 a month, and that might be a discount, I really don't know, but either way I feel like the service is really good. I've tried out Sling TV and PlayStation View, and I'd rather have this one than either of those. So the only downside about this one is that it doesn't come with ESPN, and Sling TV, you have the option to have like ESPN and Fox Sports like together for like a higher price. But I guess Fox Sports is probably a little better to have. I mean, with ESPN, the only thing that's like, if you're talking about football, the only thing that's really on there is Champions League, and I guess the World Cup is on there too, so that would be one downside, like for not having those. But I think the World Cup is on beIN Sports as well, and on top of that, most of the Champions League games are on Fox Sports channels, so it's not really a huge deal. And other than that, there isn't really much on ESPN anyway. So that's that for my like kind of overview of this service. I like it a lot, and I probably might pay for another month. But football is kind of coming to an end for the summer, so I may or may not pay for like another month after that. But until the leagues end, then I probably will be using this for a while. So if you guys are thinking about getting FUBO TV, then I would if you like soccer or football. If you have cable and you want to cancel it, I did show you guys the channels that you're going to be getting. So with TV shows, you can basically watch them for free on other websites. So this would be basically like for sports, and it's good. So it's really good for like soccer and all that. And it does have like NBA too. So if you guys want to be able to watch basketball on that too, then you could watch that. I don't know if any other games are on like after this, but you guys can see it does have NBA right here. So that's that for my review of football on FUBO TV. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, so as I said in the beginning, this probably is only available in the US and maybe Portugal, but other than that, if you guys want to see if you guys can get it, I'd advise it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This has been the NJB, and cheers mates.